Hey, everybody.
I need you.
Yeah, I know. I know you need me, kid.
All right.
Just don't say it on the air. We're all aware.
Okay.
I'm being mean today, but hi, everybody. I'm going to switch my ears
You're fine.
so my cord is on the other side of my body.
But not your left is right and right is left.
Yeah, but we're not dealing with anything really intense enough to require that knowledge.
Oh, man. What a Friday.
It is already.
It turns out that's,
Just quick advice, guys. Don't feed the trolls. Not worth your time.
right? Sometimes it is, but yeah, for you,
Very rarely.
for you, definitely not.
Well, see, there is a worth to feeding the trolls, and I'll tell you exactly what it is. Ben Shapiro talks about this. There's two reasons for debate, right? Two basic reasons.
Yeah.
The first is trying to convince your opponent that you're correct
Okay.
in order to win them over.
Right.
The second, if you know someone can't be convinced, is to show how stupid your opponent is so that everyone watching will be convinced that you're correct. You're either playing to your opponent or to the audience.
Okay.
And if there's no audience and your opponent is an idiot, there's no point.
There is that.
That's an important notion, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something you've been struggling with all morning long.
Well, see, after Charlie's murder, I got back into Facebook a little bit because all the old people I know are surprisingly sane and wonderful. But also there's some people out there who are who like we used to be okay and they turned into horrific little gremlins.
Oh, wow.
And some of them have been saying very evil things, and I have not been able to restrain myself from feeding the trolls.
I have the same problem too. Sometimes it's like,
You know, I think C.S. Lewis, I know Tolkien remarked on this, but I think C.S. Lewis did too. Our God is incredibly gracious to give us a planet where your internal sins disfigure your outside form so that everyone can know.
right.
Right? If you're gluttonous, everyone knows it.
Right.
You know, if you're a slimy little demon, it becomes pretty apparent on your face.
Right.
Isn't it interesting how that works?
No, I think it's cool. Yeah. Good foresight. Hey, do me a favor. Go down to the headphone channel number 2.
Yeah.
Turn it up a notch or two. Because I'm deaf. Thank you very much.
That's it? You got it?
I got it.
All right.
The other dial. Yeah. It's just,
Lots of dials. Lots of like you see all these buttons. If I back up, there's all these buttons.
There's lots of things going on.
And that's before we get to the buttons we push on each other. That came out weird. Don't quote me. Everyone knows what I meant by that. No one be weird.
Hey, how's Mr. Chicken doing, bro?
You know, he's doing okay.
Okay.
We're getting that edited up. We got a little something coming for y'all.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy about it.
I sent it over to the creative team, and they're like, what exactly do you want me to do with these clips?
I'll watch some Office pics.
Well, I sent them a clip from The Office of Dwight stuck in the pumpkin. I'm like, exactly this. Do exactly this with what we've given you.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited to see
That's
what comes
probably
up.
my favorite bit from The Office.
She might be taking a week or two on that because she's got to unscramble her brain for a minute. Just Well, no, she's got to scramble her
we
brain
gave
to be
her a
able to do
lot of material.
it. Yeah,
She's got a lot of stuff to work with there.
yeah. And it's not going to be that long. It's going to be a quick little bit, but it's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize when you're doing like a 2-minute video, you're getting 20 minutes of video and audio.
Yeah,
In order to get everything you need. Because
Right.
you don't know exactly what works on the cutting room floor.
exactly. Well, yeah.
Just like when you're painting, we talked about this last week. Bob Ross, he has to paint the background before he paints the happy little trees.
Was it last week or was it Wednesday? It was Wednesday.
It was Wednesday. He's here.
I know it's been a week just in 2 days.
It has been, hasn't it?
I should probably. I can't check Instagram comments. I told you that already.
Yeah. Hey, Shaddix, Mr. Justin over on the Instagram. Yeah, thank you. We bless you too, man.
Hey, we can't play your cousin right now. We got direct orders from someone. There's a certain formatting time that we can play him. FYI.
Yeah, we're working on formatting things in the background. Stuff is happening that not everyone is privy to all the time. But what we will be privy to here in a moment is the morning show. And that is the sound of a Friday morning here on The Effect. It is Fanfare Friday.
It is.
This is Ezra. I'm here with DJ Kidd, and we are live online as well on The Effect Radio, YouTube, and Instagram. If you want to stop by and see exactly how gray DJ Kidd's hair is.
I don't have a hat on today, so yeah.
He does not have a hat. And like, I actually did have to do a little bit of light adjustment on my camera for this. Your hair is turned reflective.
I know.
It's so gray.
It's pretty crazy.
It's like, there's almost like an opalescent effect to it if you move around a little bit. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm going to have it shaved off this week. Don't worry about that.
No, it looks good. You look way better with hair than without it.
Whatever, dude.
you do. All right. I am speaking truthfully here. Don't shave
Look,
it.
my hair is so coarse and thick. It's like sleeping on like, I don't know, like steel wool.
You know, at the risk of sounding a little fruity, I do have a new conditioner you should try.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me know then, because
I mean, you see my hair, it's
like
literal
it
horse
gets to
hair.
the point where I can't like sleep because it's just so itchy and hot, and it's like, yeah, I just keep moving. And
It's not, like, I'm not sure that's a hair problem. I'm pretty sure that's like a bed sheet problem or something.
No, it's great because when I shave my head, I pass right out. It's great. But when I have hair and I'm
So like
my
you're
hair,
just in the bathroom with the razor, and as soon as that last hair falls off, you just crumple to the ground.
the first like run through with a shaver too. It's like shearing a sheep. It's like, oh, I can feel the air. Oh, this is nice.
You feel the air currents all around you.
I'm serious.
You
like,
gain the sixth sense.
there's something about walking outside after you shave your head and feel the slight breeze that is very rarely
But
ever
you get the
present.
sun directly on your head too.
Oh, that doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't care about that.
Man complains about being too hot, does not care about the sun. Okay.
When you're sleeping and you're just like, there's hair, I can't do it. All right.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone wants to hear a lot about your hair.
Hey, if you guys have a Facebook, but you haven't logged on to YouTube, I am going on Facebook and typing you
Yes.
Instructions on how to go to YouTube and find us on Fanfare Friday on YouTube.
Yes, very good. Thank you,
FYI.
kid. We've got Shalon Touré up next. Reveal yourself to me. It's here on The Effect. This is Ezra.
DJ Kidd.
It's going to be DJ Bald here soon. Wildly entertaining way to start the hour.
All right.
I'm messing. Sometimes that's where conversation goes. Yeah.
Are you catching Instagram or YouTube on yours?
I'm watching YouTube. I'm watching the tube. I think the viewer analytics are broken though. So on YouTube, I get a whole suite of viewer analytics as we're live. And it's telling me that people have been watching for 10 minutes, but that no one's watching.
That's weird.
Right? So I'm pretty sure people are there. Hi, people. I just can't see you, apparently.
Let us know that you're here. All right. Hey, so, all right. This post that I posted back on Wednesday, we had another comment that came in from Sam Reed 2 hours ago.
So we should give the people some context.
Yes.
So on Wednesday, we talked about FCC commish, Mr. Carr, who was making some comments about Jimmy Kimmel's performance, saying that maybe we need to look into that. I'm not sure that served the public interest that he has to under his broadcast license at ABC.
Well, we have some commenters on that particular post.
And he was fired that same night because we're good at our jobs.
Are we?
I think so.
Look, here's the deal. We're under the same regulations, if not more stringent ones than they are, because
yes, more stringent.
Because we are a religious nonprofit over the airwaves. So we actually
have all the normal restrictions and then more on top of it.
And so, some of the comments were, well, you guys need to watch what you say, and these are paraphrased.
We posted about it that night. We were like, hey, we talked about it this morning.
And honestly, I was just reposting something that Michael Sweet did.
Yeah, it hit the trolls, man.
Well, so we got a comment today, and I really do appreciate this. Sam Reed, thank you so much for your comment. It says, I love Effect Radio. I've been a listener now for over 20 years. Thank you so much. I've been a Christian radio's best Christian radio station ever. Some of the comments on this post are so negative. As Christians, we should condemn murder. Thank you, Effect Radio.
That feels pretty simple to me.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, we can even hit this later on the air when we go to the block, but pull up our website and tell me what the verse of the day is.
I do have it up. Ezekiel 18:32.
It is ironic. Now, we don't plan these things, okay? Like, we put these up in our system like in January.
What we did is Brett, our IT guy, he took every verse in the Bible, put it through a randomizer, and it created a text file for us that we pull from. So we set this up years ago randomly, but it's Ezekiel 18:32.
And it goes with exactly what's been going on in the whole last week.
For I take no pleasure in the death of anyone, declares the sovereign Lord. Repent and live.
And isn't that prevalent?
It is.
Especially to what we're living today.
I think you meant prescient, but it's also prevalent.
Prevalent.
Yes.
Prevalent. It's very prevalent. Because like everybody's out there celebrating a death, which, right? And here he says, I celebrate no death.
Yes. And when this guy gets the death penalty, I'm not going to celebrate that either.
Yeah.
I'll celebrate justice being done because justice is important. And without it, we live like animals.
Exactly.
But I'm not going to be happy this fella died.
No.
In fact, I'm still going to be angry that people, indoctrinated him into a death cult.
Exactly. Like I said, I find it really interesting that verse is up for today because, it's important to hear the word of God, and that is the word of God speaking about basically what we're living.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's almost like he knew we would have to do this sometime. Do I need to make you a phone stand?
Yeah, you do. You gave Ryan one, but I got left out. You made Ryan two.
Well, he broke one.
Wow.
Because I printed it wrong, but that's a different thing. I'll put it on my list, kid. I'll get you one.
All right,
I'll get you one. Right. But yeah, so that one had a lot of weird trolls, didn't it? Kind of fun to me.
So one of our listeners commented on there and shared his opinion, and everybody's welcome to their opinion. Mm-hmm. The Bible says to come and reason together. It's just the problem is when you're using language, when you're using language of telling people what they should or should not do.
Yeah.
Like, come on, guys, you can't control anybody. Mm-hmm. You can't make people think anything.
No.
You can invite them to be a part of your conversation and to possibly join you in that thought, but you can't make them do anything. And so to come out and be, basically fire it up and obviously taking political sides too, which that post was not a political sided post.
No.
It was a factual thing. This is what happened.
Also, it's kind of funny
to jump in on a political bent. Really lets you let your emotions take place in there.
Yeah, we got 14 seconds. Sorry. Coming up after Actually, Forrest Frank's the perfect time to talk about this. Forrest Frank, Thomas Rhett, nothing else here on The Effect. That actually kind of goes along with what we were talking about online, which is our verse of the day, Ezekiel 18:32. For I take no pleasure in the death of anyone, declares the sovereign Lord. Repent and live.
It's poignant.
Yes.
For today.
You found your word. It did start with a P. So here's the thing. Forrest Frank, I don't know if you saw, he made a pretty simple post after Charlie's death.
Yes.
Saying, hey, we shouldn't celebrate anyone dying. And also Charlie was a good man.
Right.
And he lost about 30K followers.
Says, I don't really care, if you follow me or not. I want you to follow Jesus.
Yeah.
And 30,000 people left him. So...
Which, is the mark of you doing something right nowadays, unfortunately.
Right, it is. And the honestly thing is good artists out there that love Jesus, that follow Jesus, they're not worried about the people that follow them. Mm-hmm. They are worried about being right in the Lord's eyes. And so, you have to take that approach. And if you're too scared, and he even said it, like I've been too lukewarm, I've been too washy with my posts and my social media.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna just be straight up Jesus Christ. And
brilliant.
You got to do what you got to do.
All the respect for. Actually, I'm going to be talking about this on Face Down this upcoming Sunday, because we're doing the Gospel of John. We just got to John the Baptist, and Jesus shows up, and John says, "Look, that's a Lamb of God."
Yep.
And instantly, the first two disciples leave John. They were his disciples first, and go to follow Jesus, and that's the mark of a good pastor.
Right.
The mark of a good pastor is if Jesus showed up in your church today, everyone turns around and says, well, thanks, pastor. You've been great. We got to go follow him now.
Right. Now, I don't want to condemn per se the Nashville music scene. Let's just call it that.
I will.
But the reality of it is even the Christian market has talking points.
Yes.
That the artists speak, and whether or not the artists are bold about their faith and they actually are speaking from the heart or not. If you're doing that, I just encourage you to stay away from the talking points that make you sound like a generic talking head. Forrest Frank came out and was bold with what he said and quite matter of fact about it. And it wasn't talking points you hear from the music machine of the Christian music.
Know, the way that I find very effective on breaking out of those talking points in the Christian world, actually reading my Bible.
Right.
Talking points generally are generated without thought to what the Bible says.
Right, because they're motivated to be a
you're trying to be catchy or snappy
or political, not in the left and right sense, but just politically correct.
Yes, politically sensitive.
How can we say this without hurting people's feelings and generalize the entire thought?
Yes.
And Jesus himself was just pointed indirect. You brood of vipers. Wow, that's pretty fierce.
Well, I mean, again, Gospel of John.
Right.
First thing he says to these guys when they come up, other than, who are you? Why are you following me? Come and see. Like, the very next thing he says to them is, wait, you're Peter. You're John's boy.
Yeah.
Like, he immediately knows everything about this guy.
Exactly.
He was not beating around the bushes here.
Nope. Hey, if you guys want to join this conversation, join us on YouTube or Instagram. We're going to move on to some more music, eh?
Yeah. It's Monday Martin with Jericho Road here on The Effect. This is Ezra.
DJ Kidd.
All right, we're back on.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Hello, Jason. How you doing today?
I don't have anybody on Instagram.
That happens.
Hey guys, by the way, AJ is going to be in.
That's life.
AJ is going to be in Kalapana, Hawaii. If you guys are listening from Hawaii.
I hope she isn't doing an event today, is she?
She is tonight.
Tonight, but not right now.
Not right now.
Okay, because I was just thinking, like, I know she's got this account on her phone. If she tried to go live from it, I don't know what would happen. Because we're live on this account.
Yeah, so she's also 4 hours behind us.
Yeah, so I don't know.
So it'll be like 11 o'clock when her event starts.
Okay,
us.
yeah, we're fine, yeah. I just thought about that. I was like, we need to make sure we coordinated that right.
Yeah, no, we're good.
See, I am the producer. No.
Mr. Producer.
Yes. He says, Jason says he's still alive and breathing, which, sometimes it's all we're asking.
That's good. Yeah, so are we. It's been a rough radio week, let me tell you.
Dude, it's been 2 rough weeks of radio.
How do you talk about all this and move through it all, And that on top of it being, Suicide Awareness Month too.
Yeah.
Which has been lost in the light of everything that's gone on. But I do want to say something. I had to leave work early yesterday to go get my son. There was a death. A classmate had died. And so I just want to say, whether that was suicide or not, I just want to say to everybody, guys, 988 is the number to call or text if you guys are in a place where you don't know if you're going to hurt yourself or others, or if you know someone who is in a place where you don't know if they're going to hurt themselves or others. Once again, 988, get help on the line right away. If you call us here at the station, that's fine, but we'll just pray for you. That's all we can do. We're not counselors. We're just radio jockeys, and so 988 is the number to call or text and get you help right away. Just to let you know.
Yeah. Sorry, I fed the troll. I talked about
I know,
this
he's
I fed the
rattling
trolls earlier. I got one guy who's still going. And here's the other thing, right?
He's like a tuna trying to shake the hook. Sorry, I've been watching Wicked Tuna lately.
No, that's a good analogy, actually. That's a really good analogy. That's exactly how they act.
Rattling the freaking...
Well, because you get them, they break the surface and then they just start going wild.
Yep.
Ugh, man.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
Sometimes you just got... Well... It's not even a sorry thing. Like, I chose it knowing full well.
I know where it was going to go. You wanted entertainment for the day. Except for he's not giving you the entertainment you wanted.
No,
because you wanted to make a bit.
No, he is. He's that dumb that it's still entertaining.
He's still going. Okay.
Yeah. But it's one of those things where not only is it entertaining, I do feel like I have some kind of a responsibility to point out evil when it happens.
Right.
And a lot of people have just been evil lately.
Well, when evil is good and good is evil, kind of does
and
that.
I would say we have a public responsibility, you might say.
Well, as an educating nonprofit station, yeah, we have to educate.
Yes.
Now, educate doesn't mean bend to my will because I am right.
I am right, but that's...
It does say, hey, maybe take a minute and rethink your thoughts for a second.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like, or, when new evidence is presented, you may change your mind.
let's pull your emotion out of the thought train for a second and look at the logical reasoning of this discussion.
Jason does have a prayer request for us, and maybe we can take this on the air.
Yeah.
He says he's got a local business owner who left a note for his wife, ditched his car, anything that could track him, and is considered missing at the moment.
Let's talk about that on the air, tie it in with suicide awareness too.
Sure. We got 10 seconds. Sofika, Heal Sophie here on The Effect. This is Ezra here with DJ Kidd.
Yep.
We do have a prayer request from the YouTube chat for a gentleman who has gone completely off the radar, left his wife a note, and disappeared. No one really knows what's happened to him right now, but it doesn't look like it's good at the moment. However, we do want to pray for him.
We do, because in the light of everything that's happened in last week, we've also this has been drowned out. It's Suicide Awareness Month in the month of September. This happens a lot, and really it's the change of season. It's this getting back to school time, and it even happens in work. You have shifts in
Christmas
work.
can really hit people hard.
Right. So, guys, suicide's a hard thing to talk about. I lived through it myself. It's hard to deal with, but I just want to let you guys know 988 is the number to call or text if you or someone you know is at a place where they might be hurting themselves or others, or you might be thinking about hurting yourself or others. Professional help is right at your fingertips. 988, call or text that number, please. And let's go ahead and pray for this gentleman.
Yeah. So God, we come to you today. We've got a man who seems to be in a lot of pain and seems to be doing some things that are not very wise. We're not exactly sure what's going on, but we do know that he needs you right now, and he needs you very badly. God, you are with all of us all the time. I know you're with him right now. Open his heart to be able to hear you, open his eyes to see the truth, and bring him home safely. And we'll pray this for everyone in this situation. It's in your name we pray. Amen.
I do want to say tomorrow, between the hours of 10 a.m. and 3 a.m. here in Twin Falls, Idaho, there is an anti-suicide rally going on. My drummer's daughter actually is putting together. She lost 2 friends earlier this year to suicide. We had another young man ended up passing away the other night. And so if you guys are in the Twin Falls, Idaho area, or you want to make the drive between 10 and 3, it's going to be down at 5 Points, what we call 5 Points. It's down there by the Albertsons there. So,
yeah. Which, if you feel like you're hurting, it's a good place to go, it sounds like.
Always know that you are loved, even by the people that aren't around you.
It's Cutlass now. If it ends today, this is Ezra.
DJ Kidd.
We probably should have thought about the song coming up. If it ends today is not quite the song to play after that one.
Yeah, no, right. Sometimes it happens that way.
Yeah.
No, it's a very serious thing. It's just like the events of last week. It's serious to go through.
Which is why I would say entertainment clearly meets public good.
It was hard to deal with last week. Like, it was hard to try to be entertaining even during those times. Because we
made it through.
You kind of even feel bad for trying to put a smile on faces.
Sometimes you can. Like if I was in front of his widow right now, I wouldn't be trying to do that.
Yeah.
That's not the right time or place.
There's
but
no way.
For those of us who didn't know him and are just affected by his legacy, that's what we needed.
Yeah. And everything in God's time, God will do what he wants with everything that happens. What the enemy meant for evil, God makes for good. So, and
he has been making for good.
Yep. There's been a good.
There's been revival in my generation I never thought possible.
There's been a call out, to that younger generation. I'm praying that it stays permanent. I'm praying that it moves past January. To be honest with you,
I think I trust Erica, Charlie's wife. She's taken over TPUSA. I think I trust her to keep that going.
Yeah.
Someone in the TP organization said on Twitter the other day, and I think this is right: Charlie saved the young men, Erica's coming for the girls.
Right. Now, question: who's going to take the mic?
No one takes that mic. That's kind of the decision already.
Yeah.
Looks like his executive producer is taking over his show, but that chair stays empty.
Well, no, I meant like who's going to be the face now of Turning Point?
Oh, it's Erica. She's taken over completely.
Like, is she going to be doing the traveling events like he did and stuff too? Is what I'm trying to say.
Probably not. She's probably more worried about her kids right now. She should be. Yeah.
I would be too.
I don't know. I know they are finishing the tour. So they're sending some people out to finish the tour. I don't think it's her though.
Yeah. I would just be a little bit rattled. Like, well, I don't know, they're going to try and shoot me too.
Right?
You know what I mean?
The copycat chances are so high right now.
Right. Well, and I think that's why, the prosecutors and stuff like that, they're going to go hard and fast because you need to set an example hard and fast right now.
You do.
Just to be able to reset this thing. But, yeah, anyway, that's...
anything else?
That's all my thoughts on that.
Oh, man.
Jason, we need derailed.
Let me open up Twitter. I'm sure I've got something here.
I should check my email to make sure we don't have requests coming through either.
Yeah. Oh, classic joke, but it's one I love.
Okay.
University bookstore worker stole $20,000 worth of textbooks, police say. And someone responded with, "Oh no, I hope they recovered both of the books."
Dead serious though.
Right?
That's ridiculous.
Like, we had a running gag in the office for a little bit that I should just write a textbook for Christian colleges because that would make us more than every show we do.
Exactly. When you get FAFSA and you get grant help to be able to go to school, and it's supposed to help you with your bills
they capped
too.
FAFSA.
Yeah,
Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I did, yeah. It's supposed to help you with your bills too, so you can go to school, and then all of a sudden it's all going to just books. It's like, well, that doesn't help anybody.
I probably spent more on books in college than I did on food.
I was online, and they charged me for books that I didn't even have.
Yeah. At one point, I did just start pirating the books because the price, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's actually insane.
It is.
And kind of robbery.
Kind of frustrating.
Yeah. Not saying it was the moral thing for me to do, but it ended up being something I did do because there was one book, my book budget had been depleted by all the other books I needed for that semester.
And you needed that book.
And the last book I needed was a book the professor did not put in the syllabus. We show up, and after 3 classes, he's like, "Hey, I just realized I didn't put this in the syllabus. It's $200.
You're like, oh, great.
Oopsie."
Yeah, and I'm college, and I'm eating, bread and ramen right now.
Well, I mean, I had the
pay for
food
my
plan,
books.
but it wasn't much better than that.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
Come on, people. When I went to college, I was married with 1 kid and 1 on the way.
Jason, on that note, has just mentioned that it is, in fact, Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Go ahead, Ezra.
And let me tell you, mateys, I've sailed the 7 digital seas.
Yar.
Yo ho, and a gigabyte of rum. Because that's what pirates are nowadays. We're tech-savvy individuals scouring the seas for Bitcoin.
I don't have the screen. Look at pirates who don't do anything.
Do we have?
I don't know. Let's see if we do. It's Reliant K.
Please.
If not, you might be able to find it and drop it.
Please, God. Please. I've never wanted anything more.
We do? All right, we're going with it.
We are the pirates who don't do anything. We just stay at home and lie around. And if you ask us to do anything, we'll just tell you
we don't do anything. Oh, I got to watch that movie now. I got to watch Jonah.
Jonah was so good, man.
It was.
Unfortunately, Phil Fisher is kind of a moron.
Kind of a weird guy now.
Kind of a dork.
Hey, when are we going to go live with that one then?
Right after Nate Parrish, Here I'm All Right. We'll do it next on the air.
What's our time?
We got a minute.
Okay.
Do you want to come in just singing it?
Before or after?
Well, as Nate Parrish fades out, we just start low. We are the pirates who don't do anything.
We can. Hi, matey.
Today's Fanfare Friday is brought to you by the letter R. And I, and sometimes Y.
Let's do it. Just go in with that.
Oh, thank God my brother's giving us some content. 30 seconds here. Thank you, Jason. That's actually brilliant. We need like a staff writer,
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm too busy. That was neat, Parrish. I'm all right here on the effect. Where it's Talk Like a Pirate Day.
It is.
Today's episode of Fanfare Friday is brought to you by the letter R.
Yes. My gosh.
Oh, man.
We were just made aware of this offline, and you can
Yes.
be a part of the conversation if you join us on YouTube and Instagram.
And I'll tell you, mateys, I have sailed the 7 digital seas.
Yes.
Yo ho ho, and a gigabyte of rum.
You know what I like doing best?
What's that?
Nothing.
How does that have anything to do with pirates?
Because I'm a pirate. He doesn't do anything.
I was going to regale these fair lads and lassies with tales of piracy from across me youth. But if you just want to go ahead to the next song, we can do that.
Let's write it out. This was for Talk Like Pirate Day.
Yes, it's Reliant K, the pirates who don't do anything, here on The Effect. I'm just gonna let it. They can hear us, but I'm gonna let it play because it's good. If you ask us to do anything, we'll just tell you
We don't do anything.
never point. I
forgot the verses.
I
but it's still
completely
good.
forgot which verse they started on, and it threw me off. Never been to Boston in the fall.
Well, the pirates who don't do anything.
You know what that
Key
jo-
change.
Yeah, do you know what that joke is, by the way?
Huh.
Never been to Boston in the fall.
Why?
It's about the NFL team, the Pirates.
That never made it.
They never been to Boston in the fall. At least when that was written.
NFL or MLB, baseball. Pirates.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Pittsburgh
MLB.
Pirates.
MLB. Yeah, they never been to Boston in the fall.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Should I regale the lads and lassies with tales of piracy? I think I'm past any kind of prosecution at this point.
Go ahead, do whatever you want.
So back in my teenage years, I did not have money for video games, but you know what I did have? Time and a keyboard.
And back in my day,
Back in my day. I got to do an old pirate now. We're mixing voices.
we had the Gores coming after Napster.
Oh yeah, no, I remember Napster. I was a little kid at Napster.
Yep.
And
yep.
my mom was trading for songs. That's how we got Alvin and the Chipmunks singing "Achy Breaky Heart."
And my dad was
No, that's not a chipmunk. That's like a falsetto.
Yeah.
But you get the point.
yeah. My dad was a full pirate. One of the IT guys here at the station, he was a pirate.
I was too. I was such a pirate. Okay, so this was also into my college days a little bit. There was a website. I won't say what. It's still on the. Actually, you know how much of a pirate I am?
What's that?
I know how pirates work.
Okay.
At least video game pirates. So there is a anti-piracy app called Denuvo.
Okay.
It's really, really good. It has blocked all cracking attempts to crack a game is to pirate it, except by 3 people in the world.
Wow.
One of them,
Is Ezra.
no. You have to, no, Interpol, no. I was about to say, one has been arrested by Interpol.
Oh my gosh.
The other will only crack sports games because he only plays sports games.
I'm a sports games guy.
And the third one is a transgender who only works when he feels like it. So you can wait years for a crack on a game.
Oh wow.
Only 3 people in the world can crack this system. So you would basically have to and they have to be anonymous. Otherwise, Interpol is looking for these guys.
Right.
So you would it was almost like praying or offering up at a temple. You would just go to the websites you knew they frequented and ask for it and hope they saw you and liked you enough to do it.
Wow.
It was crazy times. Yeah, I think it's down to 2 now because that one guy was arrested.
Right.
So Denuvo, I don't know what they have over there, but whatever they're doing a great job.
Pretty intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not technically illegal to download the game, but it is illegal to distribute,
Right.
according to the Supreme Court. And that's true for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Not meaning that it's moral to do it. This was before I had morality. All right.
Before his come to Jesus meeting.
Well, more like before I was mature.
Right. Oh man.
So I never did anything technically illegal, but I did benefit from illegal things.
Okay.
And I know, I'm going to address the camera. I know that a lot of you think piracy might be okay because the new Pokemon game is like $80.
Ouch.
You're wrong, because you do not have a right to the intellectual property of other people.
Right.
As much as you like that intellectual property, you do not have a right or a privilege to it. The only way you access it is by their goodwill and by an agreement with them.
And that's by buying their product.
That's by buying their product. Okay? Because every pirating argument online boils down to, but I want it.
Yeah.
Stop being children.
Yeah. Go work for a living and then spend your money,
Yeah.
whether it's wisely or not. Well, I shouldn't say that. We're supposed to be good stewards.
Well,
but,
if you're talking to a thief, that is a step up. So we'll start there.
Mm-hmm. I'll give it that.
But it always comes down to, but I want it. I want it. You see this argument most clearly with like old cartoon shows.
Mm-hmm.
Like HBO controls Cartoon Network,
Right.
and they used to host a lot of the Cartoon Network shows on HBO.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is no one watched them, and
Right.
they were taking up a lot of server space. So HBO, in order to cut cost, made them temporarily unavailable. And the internet went wild because even though they weren't watching the shows, they wanted to be able to at any time. They wanted the privilege, and they acted like they had a right to those shows because HBO is not making money on them anyway. What does it matter?
Right.
What it matters is you don't own it.
Well, yeah, there's that.
This is a pet peeve of mine.
That's why you go looking for Bugs Bunny and stuff like that, and you got to buy the episodes.
Right.
So,
you don't own this thing. You do not have an inherent right to this thing just because you like it.
Right.
Which is the argument of all pirators online. All
Right.
of them.
Yeah, you don't have a right to anything, really.
Yeah. One of my pet peeves online.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Jason, sadly, most video games these days, you don't own it, even if you have a physical copy.
Like, no kidding.
You have a revocable license to play it for as long as the company decides to support it. And guess what? You made that deal when you bought it.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like that practice, don't buy the item.
Yeah, but,
No. That's all it is.
it's just hard.
You
'cause,
do not have a right to demand how a company sells their product.
No, I get that. Like, I'm not a big fan. I used to have an Xbox with a CD player. So,
Yeah.
you'd buy the games on CD and you could play them. And then, you upgrade and you get,
Mm-hmm.
now nothing is on a disc. It's all downloaded games, you know. And my kids are fine with that, but it's like, I want to play what I played like 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go buy it again.
And I'm not a big fan of that practice either, but guess what? The way I get around that is by not buying those games or by appreciating the fact that I'm not the artist and I don't get to control how other people access my art.
It's similar to Apple iPhones. Like, you can't go buy the older phones now because their system updates don't attach to it and they don't work.
Well, that's a slightly different problem.
They push you out of working, so now you have to go buy a new iPhone.
That's kind of, but that's not really close.
It's similar.
Software is different. It's similar, but not close enough, really.
It's similar. I got to get a new phone.
Well, get a new phone. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm going to go back to the flip phones.
But like we were talking earlier,
get me
I
a
found out
razor.
Walmart has a little like a canvas paint starters kit.
Yeah.
If I make a painting, I get to choose how other people access that, whether that's by putting it online or like selling it to a gallery, or sending a picture to my family group.
Right.
I control that at every stage, and you don't get to tell me how I should or shouldn't do that because I'm the one who put in the work and made it.
Right.
If you want to make something,
Now, how does that work for like record labels and stuff? By the way, do we need to go back on?
60 seconds.
Okay. We can talk about this later.
We can talk about the music side on the air. We're a music station.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Intellectual property with music. I know it's because of the contract that you signed. They own you.
So before I do, my brother has changed all of our contact photos for the family to different Pokemon. I am a whale lord. If you don't know what that is, it's the blue one.
That's funny.
It's a big fat whale.
Sorry, buddy.
The other ones don't really make sense, but I'm the whale lord. And no, That's not a sorry, buddy. I love Will Ward. He's a great guy.
Okay.
He's a lord. Rapture Ruckus, hold on. Don't worry, I can't do the pirate bit all day.
Good, because I can't do it.
My throat would not tolerate that.
Hi, matey.
But we were talking about pirating. I'm slipping back into it.
Pirating.
Yes. So, Kid, you wanted to discuss the ethics of pirating music?
Well, basically, no. We were talking about intellectual property and don't buy video games. The whole deal. If you don't like the way they do stuff,
if you don't like how the product is sold, don't buy it.
Yeah, but the reality of it is, like if you go get a record deal, then and you're a band, and this happens all the time, and you're a band that doesn't like the way that it's being put out or produced or the money taken because they're doing all the work, and they wouldn't have your product if you didn't create it.
Yeah,
and you don't get paid necessarily.
But you signed the
product.
Contract for that.
That's the problem, is that you sign the contract.
Now, if you know that they're breaking your contract, break the contract.
Yeah.
I don't care.
What happens though is that, and it's kind of like, when I was working in tile, like I go and I put this product into a house and I've done all the work. Well, I've agreed to work for that person for X amount an hour.
Yes.
Or a certain salary.
You've done a what's the word? An estimate on the job. You've provided that estimate.
Yeah.
And if you go over budget, that's on you.
Exactly. Or if you're working for somebody and you're an hourly employee, you get paid what you agreed to get paid. And that's it, whether it's a $10,000 job or not.
And you can renegotiate it if you want to, but your employer doesn't have to make that deal.
Exactly.
And neither do you. You can just walk away. We have free association in this country.
And so as music artists and stuff like that, I know that this is where they're trying to come out with Spotify and using all the streaming sites.
Did you see the big Spotify update?
I haven't, no.
So used to be, if you only use Spotify for free and you wanted to listen to an album, you would only be able to put the album on shuffle, and then there's ads all the time.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Now there's still ads, but you can play any song you want in the Spotify library as if you were paying for it. So the only thing premium does now is get rid of ads.
And I'm paying $13 for that.
I think that's worth it.
I do too.
I remember many, many years ago when I was a free Spotify user.
When I don't pay my bill, I'm a free Spotify user. Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, it's still worth it just to get rid of the ads. But that's a pretty big change to their modus operandi.
Yeah, because it was getting annoying. You'd be like, come on, I just need to find that song. Someone says, hey, listen to the song. Well, now I got to go to YouTube.
Kind of implies that YouTube music was creeping up on them.
Right.
Which is an interesting idea.
Pushes really hard on that, yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, it's Friday.
It is.
It's Fanfare Friday. And
also true.
Just for everybody out there, you can be a part of the conversation on any Fanfare Friday by emailing or calling us in. Ezra doesn't like the phone call, but I like the phone call.
You like the phone. I don't like the phone call because it's a logistics nightmare. I'm the producer.
He just doesn't like the way it would sound going over the air, but we would still get your voice. You got to remember, 35 to 55, bro.
It's John Rodriguez with Disciple. It is finished here on The Effect. This is Ezra
DJ Kidd.
Look, man, but the whole point of my job is to make sure this sounds good.
It's still it's radio. Come on, half of radio is nostalgia. People like the phone conversation.
I'm just gonna shake my head at you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. All right. Is there? See, the other thing about Charlie is he sucked all the air out of the room. What else in the world is going on?
Oh, there's a whole lot going on. It's just a matter of what we want to talk about. I don't.
Well, yeah. What would we want to talk about?
I don't even know what. Yeah, we got 20 minutes.
Let us see. What is trending? Oh, the only thing trending is still Taylor Swift. And it will for probably the next week. Oh, Fursuit Friday is trending. Do we want to talk about Fursuit Friday?
What is that?
We really don't know.
First Fruit Friday? Is that
Fursuit Friday.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
See, there's a non-zero chance on this show that I just introduced DJ Kidd to something that scars him for life. Non-zero chance.
Hey, by the way, POD is covering "Don't Let Me Down" by the Beatles.
Don't let me down.
Don't let me down.
Am I thinking of a different song?
Yeah.
Huh.
Don't let me down.
I've never heard this song. The one I know is like, dun, 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 don't let me down.
Yeah, no, that's not the. Yeah.
Huh. It's also National Butterscotch Pudding Day.
First of all, butterscotch guy over here. Yes, love it.
I mean, I feel like some of these days are just not worth it to celebrate. Like, what are we doing with Butterscotch Pudding Day?
But
Talk like a pirate day is one thing.
I need you to tell my.
I have an excellent pirate voice.
Tell Mrs. Kidd that it's butterscotch day.
Mrs. the Kidd, it is Butterscotch Pudding Day. There you go. I don't know why you wanted that, but there you go. What is this? Okay. I do have an excerpt from J.D. Vance about the first time he tried sparkling water.
Okay.
This is from our president, vice president, everybody. I was getting ahead of myself there. Quote, I took one sip and literally spit it out. It was the grossest thing I'd ever tasted. I remember once getting a Diet Coke at a Subway without realizing that the fountain machine was out of Diet Coke. That's exactly what this fancy place's sparkling water tasted like. Something's wrong with this water. That's so based of him. So true.
Wow. Brett James, co-writer of Jesus Take the Wheel, died in a plane crash.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he let Jesus take the wheel? I'm sorry. It was right there.
And an NFL joke here. Lady referee throws a flag. Coach says, for what? She says, nothing. It's fine. I don't want to talk about it. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Oh, man. Let me see. I'm trying to find something.
I know. It's oddly quiet in the world, besides, anything heavily political, which I'm kind of tired of at this moment.
Yeah, I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to find too. I'm trying to just find something not political. You know what we could do?
Hey, Brandon Lake has surged on the rock charts, and his King of Hearts tour is kicking off. So, if you guys are in the area and you want to go check out
did
Brandon
you say
Lake,
his Kingdom Hearts tour?
King of Hearts tour.
Oh, that's something very different.
King of Hearts is his latest album, and he's touring that album right now.
Okay. So I got one for you.
Okay.
So I've opened up r/advice on Reddit. We did this as a bit on Wednesday, but this one will be a serious one.
Okay.
Here's the headline. Teenagers and lost our baby at 21 weeks. What do I do? My boyfriend, 17, and I, 16, found out I was pregnant a couple months ago. As expected, there were bad reactions, fights, disagreements, etc. We've been unsure of if we're going down the adoption route or not. So apparently, abortion was not on the table for these kids. Very proud of them already.
Good. Yeah.
Our baby had very severe asymmetrical growth delays.
Yeah.
2 days ago, severely cramping, lost the baby. She did not make it.
Ouch.
I felt so conflicted on how I'm supposed to feel. I know my boyfriend is relieved, but I'm absolutely devastated. We've been together for 18 months and we were friends for years, but I've considered breaking up with him because some of the things he had said about this has been insane. I feel so disconnected from him and I am in so much physical and emotional pain myself. I'm looking for both advice on how to grieve and how to deal with my boyfriend who I've never felt further apart from.
Well, and that's the problem. Yeah, candidly, how much time do we have?
I'll give us another song.
Okay. Candidly, I was that 16-year-old boy.
Yeah.
And I was very, very much relieved when it didn't happen. And
like I
the reality of it is
like the natural primal relief. I get that.
Yeah, a miscarriage is a miscarriage, and so she is dealing with pain.
Yeah.
Whether it's relief, I'm sure she's feeling relief at the same time, but as well, like I just suffered a loss. The hard part is that men don't understand that kind of loss either.
She doesn't say what he said was insane, so I'm going to take a guess.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a guess that this guy's an absolute idiot and decided to say something stupid like, well, it wasn't a baby anyway. It was just a fetus.
You never know. You never know.
That's my guess, because it seems like she is very against abortion in this post.
The other hard part is share your thoughts with him. Actually talk to him.
Yeah.
Make him talk to you. I don't know that she's not listening, but that's Charlie Kirk was very, very much right. When communication stops, things die.
A relationship stops, yeah. And it sounds like, for whatever reason, what this guy is saying is ending the relationship.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a double tragedy.
And he
here.
probably doesn't even know it.
Yeah. He might not know it. He might, he's either said something insensitive or he's gone completely stupid and, had a party or something.
Yeah.
And in that case, dump him.
Yeah.
Be happy you
for
dodged
sure,
the bullet, I guess.
For sure, though, you got to communicate. Tell him that you're hurting. Tell him that you're suffering a loss.
Yeah.
Because he may not be, or he might be doing the thing that guys do, and that's joke around to cover the pain of the loss.
That's a very real possibility too. I'm one of those guys. I'll joke instead of dealing with it.
Boys get stupid. Sorry. Yeah, boys get stupid like that.
Yeah. That's a very male reaction to things. Maybe that's what's happening too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That one's harsh. That one's harsh. I will note that the subreddit did lock that post after 181 comments.
Ouch.
I'm guessing some people said some really awful things down here, which I won't
get into.
I won't shed any sunlight on, because these monsters don't deserve it.
It's Reddit.
Yeah, it's very true. It's Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Diana Pittman, good site for positive news stories.
You're not wrong.
I hope you're not being serious.
You're not wrong.
Reddit is not that. If you don't know anything about Reddit, a quick primer on Reddit: everyone on that website is clinically insane and awful.
Right.
There's one or two exceptions to that rule, but even on a subreddit I love is r/world building, which is just a bunch of people telling their silly little stories about their books that they're writing or whatever.
Right.
And even there, people can be just awful to each other for no reason.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a tour come through here this afternoon.
Oh, she's saying to try Not Clickable, a website called Not Clickable.
Huh?
Okay. We will have to take a look at that, but for right now, we got to go back on. We're coming in at 49. We got to close the show.
Yep.
Remedy Drive, cover me here on The Effect. We were given a story by the YouTube chat, which I will just read to you here. The Annals of Improbable Science announced this year's slate of Nobel Prize winners, including researchers who painted cows like zebras and a team who analyzed the pizza preferences of lizards. Nobel Prize winning science. I can maybe see the cows like zebras thing, if you have an animal
right.
and suddenly their coloration is very different, do their herding patterns change? That's an interesting question, actually.
But
I can see that. But why are we feeding lizards our pizza?
Yeah, I know.
By the way, I've done that science before. I lived in Florida. We had a little house lizard. I gave him a little pizza. He enjoyed cheese.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's my Nobel Prize, huh?
I'm sorry, Ezra. Oh, man.
He lived in our light fixture and he ate little bugs for us. He was great. Everyone needs a house lizard in Florida.
Just don't feed your dog chocolate, please. Thank you very much. All right.
Oh, man.
Hey, it's been a good Friday.
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah. The second hour, sometimes it goes long, it feels long. Sometimes it goes real short, and it is what it is. But it's Fanfare Friday. Mm-hmm. And, you guys should join us next week.
Yeah.
It'd be a great time.
And hopefully things will not get worse and we'll be able to be a bit more chipper.
Also, message if you can. DJ Red Dog, his birthday was yesterday.
It was.
And so
Happy birthday, Red.
I've got him on.
I never see him around here. He's like a ghost.
He's in the morning.
He's like a red ghost.
He was. We record our show in the morning before the morning show, and you pulled up, and he was out there. He heard your music playing in your car.
Oh no!
He's trying to jump and
not what I was listening to this morning.
He was trying to jump.
Not what I was listening to this
but
morning.
you totally didn't even see him. Yep, but that's Red Dog. Yeah, he worked all day yesterday and all night. He works at the airport, and they were doing a generator refit sort of thing.
Oh, fun!
And so he's like, "Man, I'm really tired, bro."
Yeah.
So yeah,
sounds like good overtime.
Oh, well, he enjoys it.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do this weekend?
What's that?
I'm gonna get myself a little easel kit from the Walmart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can't do a Bob Ross.
Well, you do that. We talked about that Wednesday.
I'll see if I can bring it in next week.
Make sure you put a big stinking tree right in the middle of the whole painting, and then.
Well, I'm not a fan of the big tree in the middle either. Okay.
While you're doing that, I'm going to go run a couple of shows at a local establishment here in town.
What, like marathons?
No, sound shows.
Oh, nothing to do with actual running. Got it.
Yeah, no, I don't run. What are you talking about?
All right, we got to close out the show here. We got a lot of great music. Take you to the end of the hour.
Remember, check out our YouTube channel, effectradio.com, for our Fanfare Friday Lives to go back and listen to them. You can also check out our interviews.
We'll still be live here online for a little bit. We got Ronnie Martin, Eddie Puyol on the way. Right now, it's Christofari, top ranking. It's here on The Effect. This is Ezra.
DJ Kidd. I should have said it on the air. AJ is going to be in Kalapana tonight at Uncle Robert's with Christofari.
Yes. Oh, I see, Diana. You probably tried to send it as a clickable link, and the auto mod caught you. That's why we're confused.
Okay.
Yeah. So don't send it as a link. We have that off for very good reasons. If you can't tell, I used to stream a little bit back in college.
Right.
On twitch.tv, that wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Which Twitch is getting hit pretty bad soon, right?
Their CEO has been called to testify in front of Congress.
Yep.
I don't think I told you this yet. I actually took the day off for that.
So when is that?
October 8th, Wednesday, October the 8th.
Hey, why not?
I have taken a day off of work for this, so I can watch them all just
hammer it out.
It's going to be great. There's a lot there to talk about. Suffice it to say, Twitch is really awful, and we'll leave it at that because I can literally spend half an hour on the specifics. But back when I was a streamer back in the day, no, you can't find the channel. There were so there's something on Twitch called a hate raid.
Okay. Where
people get together and they find people they don't like to go and raid their comments and stuff and be really gross.
Kind of like okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why we don't allow links in the chat. Mm-hmm. I checked all of that before we started doing
So we don't have troll bots and all that stuff rolling through, and
it's not I legitimately can't say what they would do because it would get us banned for talking about what they would do.
Oh, wow.
Like I've been around this digital block before, if you can't tell.
Good on you.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Like when we found out everything we know about Charlie Shooter, it's because, I was on top of that so fast because I've been in those same Reddits.
Yeah.
I've seen those kind of people before. I've always noted they were particularly violent and weird. Mm-hmm. So at the moment, like on one of the bullets, right, it scratched out an emoticon, OWO, OO, notices your bulge. That's what he scratched out on one of the bullets, right?
Right.
I know that immediately. Regular people don't and shouldn't know that.
I don't.
And you don't want to.
That's good.
You don't want to know the context.
I'm fine.
But I like the moment I saw that, I was like, oh no, one of these.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why you've seen me had a lot of joy over the last week with all of those people getting exposed, because I've been trying to warn people for a long time now that this was there and no one listened.
Right. Right.
And so I'm just happy to finally see some justice coming down.
Justice and accountability.
And a bit of sunlight. Sunlight is in fact the best disinfectant. It is a saying and a scientific truth.
Right. No, I know. I get you. I get you.
But Yeah, so that's part of the reason is I've seen a lot of these kinds of people before, and I was talking about this with Tammy up front.
Right.
You know, we didn't get very much into the FCC part of the Jimmy Kimmel story because it ended up not mattering. But the FCC, if they had looked into Jimmy, the law that they have to look at is what did his lie cause an imminent harm?
Right.
And there is an imminent harm when you lie about an ideology, because we need parents right now. If you're a parent right now, please hear this. And you see the same patterns that Charlie Shooter was going through heavily online, goes to college and comes back a different person, right? They can't open their laptop in front of you. If you see these things happening, you need to know that he might be, and most of the time it's a guy, so he might be going down a spiral that you need to stop.
Yeah.
And that's where the imminent harm is with what Jimmy was saying, because he was lying about what ideology caused this.
Exactly.
And I don't care that much about pointing out like, oh, it's my enemy, or I don't care about that. I care because I was seeing this happen when I was 15.
Yeah.
And I kind of knew where it was going.
These are human beings that are falling down a trail that is going to hurt people.
Perfectly miserable is the other part.
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of these guys. I've got a friend right now who could be considered to be pulling himself out of this pipeline.
Wow.
Who presents as a female online, but has started to come to grips with reality through our friendship. Thank God.
Wow.
And I'm just like, parents need to know. They need to know about this stuff.
I think the hardest thing for parents, though, is the fear of not being able to fix it. Like, how do I go about fixing it? There's a lot of that's uneducated, and we don't know where to send people.
It's cold turkey. That's how you fix it. You have to pull them out of these echo chambers, because what they do is, there's a meme online. It turns out to be very true. All right. Back in the day, if you said you were in love with a toaster, we would medicate you.
Right.
Nowadays, if you're in love with the toaster, you go online and find a forum of people who are also in love with their toasters.
Right.
And you all validate each other, and it turns into this cyclone of crazy. Right? The answer, the cure is cold turkey. It is, as the memes say, to touch some grass.
Right.
It's to pull them out of that forcefully if you have to.
Ground them out, yeah.
And ground them in reality and the people around them.
Yeah.
Part of the story of Charlie Shooter that doesn't get enough press is that after the shooting, he still wasn't happy. He was looking to commit suicide. And the only reason he did it was because his youth pastor, his old youth pastor, was able to talk him down. These people don't know that where they're going doesn't lead to a good place. They think it's going to cause them happiness. It never does.
No.
And if you're in that loop right now, or if you're seeing this, if someone watching has sent you this clip, I've seen this loop happen. I was almost pulled into it myself. I get it. But it's not going to the place you think it is, man. It just isn't.
And 988, by the way, is a number to be able to call or text, be able to get some help, one way or another, out of whatever hole you're in. That's what they're there for. Again, we can only pray for you, but 988, they're counselors on hand to be able to help you move through that.
And I didn't mean to make the ending of the show so heavy today.
No, it's true. It's factual,
but it's one of those things where I have a heart for these guys because I almost was this guy.
Yeah.
And I know how it happens because I almost did it myself.
Right.
And my parents, by the way, had no clue.
Right.
My brothers had maybe a little bit of a clue. But they didn't really, right?
Well, when these things are so easy to hide, even shifting it over to suicide, it's so easy to hide that you're going down that road.
Yeah.
Because you can put a smile on. And
because I was looking for friends online. I was homeschooled. I didn't have many friends, right?
You can act the way that everybody wants you to act in person.
And they all encourage you to be awful like them. Because they think that in their misery that more people will make them happy.
Right.
But miserable people will make more miserable people. And that's when they're happy.
It's hard because, misery is easier to sit in than happiness. It really you have to work to happiness, You have to work to have it.
To maintain it, yeah.
And that's why we gotta seek after God, get the joy of the Lord on our face, and that takes work too.
Yeah.
You actually have a relationship with God. So.
And I will say, my parents pulled me out of it unknowingly.
Right.
By just exposing me to the Bible so much, I had no choice but to confront it.
Absolutely.
And by pulling me out of public school, thank God.
I had a real revelation in my venture, and it was a suicidal venture. I had a real revelation. Literally, I'm pretty sure it was God himself. I mean, just straight up spoke to me, silenced everything in my mind, and spoke directly to me. Said, "I love you." And at that moment, it was like, all right,
Yeah.
you know, I'll read into this. I'll try to do what I can.
The thing is, and this is something I've observed, a lot of these people are also heavily spiritual, and sometimes they do hear something like that, but then they attribute it to one of their gods.
Right. Well,
These people need to hear the Bible. Be around, you know, if your kids, if your grandkids, you think they're in that vein, make it so that it's impossible for them not to see a Bible in your home.
Right.
I'm not saying buy 100 of them, but like make it impossible for them to not know about God.
Let them watch you read it. Let them watch you act it out and live it out. You know. So, all right, cool. Well, it's been Fanfare Friday on a Fanfare Friday.
Yes. And again, kind of a harsh warning. So we'll close out with the pirate voice. Ye mateys, as you sail your seven seas, remember, keep your flags unfurled so that all may know under who you serve.
That's pretty good. And also watch Jonah from VeggieTales. And have a great weekend, guys.